At its most fundamental level, a lead screw is simply a threaded rod in a nut, but instead of being used for fastening, it is used to translate rotary motion into linear motion. Due to this fact, there is a key difference in the design of a lead screw as opposed to a threaded rod. This difference is the thread form that is used. Lead screws don't use the unified thread standard or isometric screw thread, as those forms are V-shaped. The V-shaped design produces more friction between the nuts and the shaft, which is desirable in fastening as it helps prevent the nut from loosening. But as the lead screw is not used for fastening and extra friction would not be desirable, they utilize a couple different thread forms. These include, but may not be limited to, square thread, buttress thread, trapezoidal threads. Following is a brief description of each. Square threads are the most efficient thread form as they have the least amount of friction. As a result, the square form is often used in high-power applications. The drawback of the square form is that it is the most difficult form to manufacture, thereby making it the most expensive. Buttress threads are effectively square threads with half of the thread cut off, changing the rectangle to a triangle. This form can only be used in applications where the force is applied in only one direction. This thread is used because they are easier to manufacture than square threads, but they have the same efficiency. Trapezoidal threads are easier to manufacture than square threads and can accept loads from both directions, but they are less efficient than square threads. And because they are easier to manufacture and can accept loads from both directions, trapezoidal threads are very popular on lead screws. They can also handle large axial forces compared to square threads due to the fact that they have a comparatively large root. In the industry, there are two very popular forms of trapezoidal threads, Acme and trapezoidal metric. The Acme thread form has a 29-degree thread angle with a thread height that is half of the pitch. This standard has been used quite extensively for a long time in the industry. Thread diameters are defined in nominal inch sizes. Metric trapezoidal threads are very similar to Acme threads, except the angle is 30 degrees instead of 29 degrees, and the thread dimensions are in millimeters instead of inches. It goes without saying that while similar, Acme threads and metric trapezoidal threads are not compatible with each other. It is this thread form that MISUMI uses on all of their lead screws. Lead screws and ball screws are very similar components. Both convert rotary motion into linear motion in effectively the same way. The difference between the two is that while the lead screw has the nut slide over the screw shaft, the ball screw has the nut roll over the screw shaft on a recirculating ball bearing mechanism. This has its advantages and disadvantages. Relying on rolling friction instead of sliding friction makes ball screws extremely efficient and allow for tighter tolerances, including preloading, resulting in accurate movement. It also allows for predictability of its lifespan and use in high-speed applications. But the recirculating ball mechanism adds a great deal of complexity to the manufacturing process, making them more expensive. They can also generate more noise in use. This leads to a very important question. Why use a lead screw as opposed to a ball screw? The answer is it depends upon the application. In general, there are a couple main advantages to a lead screw. The most obvious is cost. In OEM situations where unit cost needs to be minimized, lead screws are very popular. So while in some situations there may be more work done in the design stage in terms of testing and tweaking, that extra cost is outweighed by the lower cost of the lead screw on a component level. So on an OEM level, lead screws are used quite extensively as opposed to ball screws as a way of minimizing unit cost. Second, because of the fact that there are no moving components inside of the nut, lead screws are very smooth and quiet in operation. Many ball screws do not have individually caged balls, resulting in a noticeable amount of noise during use. On the other hand, in most situations, when properly installed, lead screws cannot be heard during use. Another benefit of not having ball bearings inside of the nut is that the lead screws can be used in corrosive and dirty environments. Because lead screws don't have hardened ball bearings coming into direct contact with the surface of the thread, it is not required that the shafts be hardened. This allows for the use of other less corrosive materials for both the shaft and the nut. For example, the shaft can be made out of a non-hardenable 303 stainless steel instead of the hardenable, but much more susceptible to rust, 440C stainless. The nuts don't even need to be made out of metal. They can be made out of resins like PPS or polyacetal. Some combinations of shafts and nut material can even be run without grease, which is useful in dirty environments. Also, many lead screws don't backdrive. That means applying an axial force to the nut does not result in rotary motion. This is very useful in vertical applications in that a locking mechanism is not required. Once the nut is moved into position, it will remain there even in a power outage situation. And finally, lead screws are a very simple component. Because there are no moving parts inside of the nut, it is not dependent upon any internal mechanisms working correctly in order to function. Quite simply, simple design means less that can go wrong with it.